8:01. Which means, you know what that means. It's time to play. Ooh, that white light's a lot. What up, Psy? Loyal, true, and true, you are becoming a true fan. I need to give you a fun badge for being a regular. I love it. You ready for some champions tonight? Because I think I am. Oh, we got both going. There we go. There we go. Well, let's not waste any time. I normally like sitting here and chatting. We'll get into it in a minute. But how are you? How was your day? You hit overtime yesterday and you clocked out. So did today start a new week for you? No overtime tonight? Yeah, just because it's normal. So, you have the night off, effectively, which is nice. I feel that. A bunch of these letters I haven't opened. I keep forgetting to adjust my camera. I want to try moving it. It's like, obviously, it's right here, which you can see. I want to try moving it higher and over and angle down a little bit more. There's a streamer that I like to watch, Billy Goat. She has her setup obviously much nicer, and her equipment's much nicer than mine. But her camera is like higher and like more angled down, but it looks good because you can kind of see their keyboard, her like keyboard space. And I kind of want to try that, but I haven't done it yet. But I think that's something I want to look at. The top down, you're saying the top down is more flattering? Yeah. Yeah, it just looks really good. And so I'm thinking that's what, same for selfies. Yeah, so I may try it. What I might do is I might try it for tomorrow's stream and see, but I do really like it, so. But we'll hang out here just chatting for, we got an ad starting in 2.5 minutes and that'll run for 3, so in about 5 minutes we'll switch over to champions. We're gonna keep running with the Trick Room team, but I do have some other teams I want to build. My Monday was fine. I've been stressed. Stress is not an appropriate word. I've just been working on big projects at work. So it just feels like all my time at work is dedicated towards that and not much just like slow days. So yeah, candle on both ends, yeah. But it's funny because streaming is actually just what, streaming like helps me feel good. Like it's a great way because like last night I was gonna play Lord of the Rings no matter what, but it felt good to kind of stream it. Champions, I'll be honest, I play Champions for the purpose of streaming, at least right now. Because I'm trying to get better to prepare to start playing in more and more tournaments, right? I've got a tournament this upcoming Sunday I'm going to play in, so I've got to get more prepared for that. So, like, when I stream Champions, I'm not shying away from it. I am primarily streaming. I am primarily streaming it for the purpose of playing. Those two go hand in hand. But yesterday, Lord of the Rings was great. So now I do get I was just going to play that anyways. And, like, I've been wanting to play more and more Beast of Reincarnation. I'm really enjoying that. And so, like, I don't know if I can incorporate it here into the stream because like when I play games like that, like I'm like locked in. It's very tough for me to talk, so it's not like conducive to like a stream. The Lord of the Rings one is, right? Yeah. So I have thought. So I don't. So no. Mostly because the tournaments I've been going to are like IRL at my locals. But I have thought about streaming my... But I have thought about doing more online, like Tournament of Dooms. Like online tournaments. And streaming that with like a minute-long delay. And turning off chat. To where it's like I'm just talking and playing and like I can never see chat. I think Azul does that. I don't know, he plays the Pokemon TCG, but Azul does that, and it works really well. It's a really kind of cool concept. So I've thought about doing that. I haven't gotten into online tournaments yet, but I will eventually. So yeah. But right now they're IRL. So I'll play another one this Sunday. And then I'll prep. I'm going to go to 2 regionals this year. One in Atlanta, because it's basically my backyard. Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'm fortunate enough to have a very active league here of folks and friends that I play with. So I have no shortage. I play more GLC, the Gym Leader Challenge, the Singleton format than I do. But I have some IRL standard decks I do need to show off. I could easily do that. That's something I've wanted to... I think I've talked about this a couple months ago before you started becoming a regular. One thing I've wanted to do is like start like a Discord server for just like I'd manage it, right, as like my like internet's Discord server, but I'd love it to have a place where folks can like schedule to play like webcam or tabletop Pokemon, like through like Spell Table, like Magic the Gathering does. Or I could do dedicated stream nights where like I play co-op games with people in the Discord chat. Like I would love to get into that. That feels like a major jump for me. But yeah. Woo-hoo, Sarah! Back from the dead. Not the dead, but back from the hellscape that is Minnesota. No offense. Temporarily. Hey, you came back to the internet with a hair dye, and that's how I know you went through a crisis. But anyways, let's play. But yeah, Sidemonks, will happily show off my deck. Some days. Someday. Alright, we're just gonna continue with the Trick Room team. I was so close, I felt like I was close to Masterball 2 yesterday. And then I played 2 matches today, won one, lost one. But my elo dropped so far. I think a lot of people got into Master Ball tier, and so it's kind of crowded. So I'm back to Master Ball 4, even though I was in 3 earlier. Yeah. So lost my first one, dropped to 4, won my next one, stayed at 4, and my elo dropped like 100. Okay, so Serena, Melodic, Armarouge. Okay, so this is some sort of Trick Room. But their only Mega is Mega Mawile. So how do you counteract Mega Mawile? That is Torkoal. I mean, if you just don't give them the Trick Room. How do they do? Incineroar, Charizard. a melodic scares me with... What if you go Farigiraf, Kangaskhan, Torkoal, and Cineroar? I have no way to take care of the melodic. Well, I have the Charizard. Yeah, let's go Charizard, Torkoal, Farigiraf, Hatterene. Been playing 1 loss, 1 win in Overwatch. Playing support is like hurting. Dude, that's got to be tough. Especially for folks that don't know to be in the way you're trying to play support. That's the I struggle with MOBAs, is like having a dedicated group to play with. Armory's melodic. Okay, so this is a pretty bad lead for me. It's not terrible, all things considered, but it's pretty bad. So I think what we do is... Let's just try to nuke this melodic off the rip. We'll pull the Torkoal. We'll Solar Beam it. Because it's not going to be faster. We should be the fastest thing here, so see if they protect. If they protect, then I didn't really waste Solar Beam. Okay, so I can just drop Protect next turn, that's fine. So now they're either forced to pull the melodic or do something different next time, yeah. So I can get into the Zard slide, that's not bad. Okay. My Spadef fell. Okay. Getting the drop hurts. What do they have in the back? Let's see what... Anything they switch into here is bad. In my opinion, anything they switch in here is bad. But I 100% think they pull the melodic, so let's guess. Actually, let's just keep with it. Let's Solar Beam, and then let's Trick Room. Yep. I wonder if I should have overheated into the slot. Nope, Solar Beam's better. Okay. So I need Charizard to survive, and I need to pull Charizard this turn. That's fine. In case that was Sash, it's broken. Heatwave is nothing. That's fine. Okay. Alright, and there's Trick Room. Alright, Charizard's really not in a good spot here, and they probably know it. But I can switch to the Torkoal, and I get Earth Power. I mean, plus Eruption. I think that's fine. I think you Fish Thunderbolt the Armarouge. Pull the Torkoal, then we get Charizard towards the end. That's fine. Now I get a free switch on Hatterene. That's perfectly fine. No, it's Life Orb. That's why they did so much. Okay. Ooh, counteracted Trick Room. That's actually not good. I actually think that's still okay. Because now I could have just brought in Charger. I actually think that's still okay. Because I think we just click Earth Power. Dazzling Gleam. We're the slowest on the field for sure, but they may double up into one of these. Hydreigon use Protect, that's fine. Torkoal avoided. Come on, Hatterene. Actually, who I didn't need to avoid. that's fine. That was not worth it from the life orb perspective. We'll throw an earth power right there. Okay. Citrus berry, okay. Let's protect the Hattering because they probably try to Dark Pulse into it. No. Earth, okay. All right, this is one of those games where you're like, all right. Earth Power Hydreigon is something I've never seen before. But I do get Charizard back. Couldn't tell you that I've ever seen Earth Power Hydreigon. I'm so used to Tailwind, Dark Pulse. I don't think that doesn't kill. Okay. Alright, well, that's an L. Damn, that's tough. I lost my first one the other night too, but then we climbed. That's fine. Life Orb Hydreigon. That was a bad lead. It's just a warm-up game. I will say that Armarouge was felt incredibly tanky. But it counteracting Trick Room was really good. So, that's alright. Warm-up game. We'll get back to it. See, our Elo just dropped, like, 20 for that. And that's, like, a lot. Normally, Elo drops, like, 10. So I think there's a lot of people in. And a win gets me, like, 10, yeah. I think there's a lot of people in early Master Ball right now. Alright, Meta 6. Okay. The good news is we match up really well into Meta 6. So... Charizard's a really bad play here. I guess, but you feel like they'd be higher on the ladder. What if we go Kangaskhan, Incineroar? Now, Incineroar here, I do have to respect. Kangaskhan. Right, Hatterene. Hatterene's not really good here. Torkoal's really good if I can just get Trick Room off. They probably bring their own. They probably bring their own Farigiraf to counter my own Trick Room, so I just need to be wary of that. Incineroar's a legit lead or late game. I actually kind of like Farig. That's crazy. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's just a weird... Right? Like, that guy's at 1,500 Elo and he's in Master Ball. That's normally not even... Like, normally Master Ball is, like, 1,600 and up. So there's a lot of people that have gotten here already. Okay, so... This is a good lead all around for me. Because I think we Trick Room. They probably bring in, if I had to guess, they actually probably bring in... They probably pull one of theirs for Frigg because they don't pull. Alright, so I can get off Fake Out at least. It'd be great at... I actually hope they protect the Zard here. Because then I can get off a Thunderbolt next turn. Oh, fantastic. Alright. Well, then... That's fine. That hurts the Incineroar. My God. Even with the thing down. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay. So if that's the case, probably should have faked out. We can click Thunderbolt. And let's just close combat into the... knowing I'm going to lose the Incineroar anyways, let's just close combat into it. Because then we get enough damage and then we get the free switch on Eruption. So they have to either pull the Zard or something gets Thunderbolted. Okay, they do pull it. Ringraft, that's fine. I get some damage there. Let's see what happens here. Okay. So, Life Orb, Garchomp. Yeah, now I just get... Now I just click Psychic into the Garchomp. And I Erupt. Just to be safe. And so now I'll get... That's fine. That should KO the Giraffe. Yeah, about to say. Okay. That's down. Well, they have King Gambit. They might Sucker Punch, but they can't Sucker Punch. Charizard, that's fine. 46% in the sun. Click Thunderbolt into the Zard. Time to find out if this kills Garchomp. Does not kill Garchomp. That's fine. I still get Thunderbolt off into Zard. Why is everything so beefy? Jesus. That's okay. Okay. I have Kanga, so we're okay. Farigiraf's back. Close that Zard, launch a Solar Beam. That's actually insane. Who do you have left? So they probably double... If I had my guess, they actually probably double protect here. Sylveon. Okay. They 100% probably protect the Charizard. So let's just Thunderbolt. They probably protect the Zard, right? Like, there's no way you don't. So let's Psychic for the stab. Weather Ball into Sylveon. You can see if they try to just go... Can't use Quick Attack. Fantastic, okay. Alright, so there's a red weather... Pretty big Weather Ball. And then there's a Psychic. Harsh Sunlight faded, okay. So this is for them. This turn, they probably just double-click Heat Wave. Let's just try this here. Dude, nothing dies. I need to... Are people just running beefy mines? It's crazy. If one of those would have died, I would have felt better. Sylveon needs Hyper Voice. But the good news is Charizard doesn't have the sun, so Charizard's kind of nuked here. And then we just get Mega Kanga. Or Koala ATM, but keep creeping. We'll take it. Just fake out on a Sylveon. Because what happens? One of these goes down, right? And I'm not worried about Charizard. Because I just have it in Sucker Punch range. So you just counteract the Sylveon. Alright, yep. She's down. Charizard drops a Heat Wave. There's no weather. That tickles us. Yep. That tickles us, and it was still a crit. The RNG, man. It's just got to be a forfeit here. Because now I just got you in Sucker Punch range. Reading into the Sylveon was the right call. Just crazy that nothing died. I'm going to check my Torkoal here in a second. Yeah. Alright. You can just win. Good deal. You defeated Polito! We'll take it. Now watch. Watch me only get like 10 elo. I was at 86. I got 12. Yeah. That's like... That's crazy. A win's a win. Still upsetting. Hold on. We'll check it out for this one. I'm not connected to the network. See, that's... What a weird RNG thing. Maybe it throws me right back in? Oh, sweet. Okay, right back in. Akron, Melodic, Grimmsnarl, Sneasler, Garchomp, and Incineroar. A lot of physical attackers, so Incineroar's really good here. Especially Incineroar's really good on the lead. Incineroar for Rig because I can just immediately Steel, Rock. Torkoal's really good. Kangaskhan's really good. Is Torkoal really necessary? Sylvia, Hatterene is really good. I think that's... I don't think we need Weather. I think Incineroar for Rig. Actually, like for Rig, Kangaskhan, Incineroar, Hatterene. Yeah, it's slow Incin. And it's offensive. It's min speed, max attack. I've got plus 31. It's minus speed plus attack. Plus I've got Flare Blitz. It's more offensive than typical Incineroar is. Oh, this is a great lead for us. Oh, this is a great lead for us, because now they can't fake out. And we don't want a Trick Room here. Because we don't want to give their Aggron the space, so I think this is a Psychic. I think this is a fake out Psychic into Sneasler play here. I'm worried about the Aggron, but we don't click Trick Room right away. Barring the Sneasler running Quick Guard, which this might actually be coaching Sneasler or Quick Guard Sneasler, so I'm curious what it is. Okay. Fake out, and then we get off Psychic. My God. Citrus Berry Sneasler is the most diabolical thing I've seen in literal 5 ever. Alright, so Sneasler's down. Cool. Iron Defense, that's fine. Free 99. The defense up, it's going to body press, so I just need to stay on it. I don't need to give it the speed control here. It's just building up to body press or heavy slam. So I just got to be careful. Curious who they bring in. It's probably a Reflect, Light Screen. You can't parting shot me. I need to Trick Room, but I don't want to Trick Room just yet. I kind of want to click Incineroar and then low kick this Aggron. And I need to pull Incineroar next turn. Buddy, that's fine, because we're going. This thing's rising. I don't love it. But I'm going to do my best to take this thing out. What do you think Grimmsnarl probably drops here? I wonder if Grimmsnarl has... just Reflect, okay. I see what we're doing. So I really just need to outlast a couple of turns. Iron Defense +2. And then now I need to hit it with Darkest Lariat. That is an insane Aggron. Yes, it is. It is the best. Okay, hold on. So we are going to Darkest Lariat that. Switch in the Giraffe. Okay, block the Parting Shot. That's great. Darkest Lariat's my saving grace here. Okay. Oh, it's a crit. There are indeed memes, I will tell you that. Kind of want to hit it with a fake out. It protects. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I see memes all the time, Mega Aggron. This is that weird... I really just need a crit. Melodic, okay. Switch into Hatterene. I see what we're doing. Running stall wall. I just need a crit here. Surprisingly, did not do that much damage. That is surprising. Switch in Kanga. Let's click Dazzling Gleam. Hey, Pat. Burn. I die here anyway, so the burn's technically fine. That's fine. I got my switch. 1-1 so far. Now we're in that weird... I didn't play for a couple of days, and then everything switched. So Charizard would have been the better play here. We now know that. Some people got the Master Ball tier that had dropped me down. Yep, and now I lose Melodic. They probably protect the Aggron here. So let's just go in on the Melodic. Yep. Okay. Leftover, she's probably going to drop Life Dew again. But we should be able to throw a Darkest Layer in at Aggron and see. Okay. All things considered, that's fine. I probably should have read. Body press, yeah. Sometimes you get it. You get that. You get that up and you gotta give it to him. That's a weird... That's a weird Iron Defense Body Press spam. I should have brought, when I see Aggron, I should have brought special attackers, and that's just where I messed up. I should have brought Torkoal. In hindsight, Torkoal would have been amazing there under Trick Room. So, yeah. See Aggron again, just playing to go my Trick Room strat. It's alright. That was a weird one anyways, because we got kicked out when we came to selecting Pokemon. I'm gonna Floette, Incineroar, Sneasler, Basculin Legion. Okay, Charizard's definitely the play here. Kind of like Farig, Incin, Charizard, Torkoal. If they bring out King Gambit, yeah, it's not. It's min speed. It's min speed. Incineroar with a little bit of defense and HP, but it's an attacker. I wonder if it's the typical Farig Incineroar Torkoal Charizard? Or do you really need... Can you just go for Rig Charizard? Hold on. Let's just go double weather. Let's just go Charizard, Torkoal immediately off the rip. And probably pull one in favor of the Giraffe, depending on who they lead. I realize this sounds strange, but this feels like a... Yep. Made the right call. Now the question, who do they target? They probably fake out Sneasler. Who does King Gambit go for? King Gambit probably Sucker Punches Torkoal, which it can't do. If we go Heat Wave into the Giraffe. Because they probably try to sucker. It's probably Sucker Punch. It might be Kowtow Cleave into the Zard slot, which... Bandicoot. You can't use Fake Out. Okay, so we got that read right. It's Sucker Punch. Oh my god, free turn, free switch in. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was... Okay, yeah, alright. Okay. Okay, sure. I mean, truly made the right read. They were going for it. I think... And honestly, after that, I'm probably dropping Trick Room, throwing back in Incineroar to cut down on the Sneasler. Okay. Once again, meta swap. Okay. Garchomp's pretty scary, but we do have Hatterene. Gotta respect the King Gambit, but I do like... I actually think Kangaskhan's the better... I actually think Kangaskhan's the better pick here over Charizard. And then maybe Hatterene Torkoal. Right? Only 2 physical attackers. The Garchomp's scary, but we have Hatterene if we can get her online. Incineroar's good for some fake-out shenanigans, but I have to respect the King Gambit. Actually, let's try this. No, I need the Torkoal. I kind of wanted to go Incineroar Kangaskhan and then low kick into the King Gambit, switch into the Giraffe. If they let it, I kind of just want to double fake out pressure. Okay, I made the right call. Kangaskhan for Rig. I think you low kick into the King Gambit. This is probably a Kowtow... If I had my guess, this is probably a Kowtow Cleave Earthquake situation. So let's not even worry about... Right, this is probably a Earthquake Kowtow Cleave. So let's maybe think about getting off a Trick Room into a low kick into the King Gambit Rock Slide to go for the flinch. No flinch? It's Choppleberry. Okay. The Kowtow Cleave, yeah. Barely survive. We'll take that though. And there's the Trick Room. Wonder if it's low kick. Again. Oh, that King Gambit's going to be faster. So I actually think I need to double edge into the Garchomp and Thunderbolt. Okay, that's just outright faster. That's fine. I'll take the double Rough Skin. Citrus Berry. Okay. Should have low kicked. That was my fault. Okay. Now with Torkoal, now they probably realistically expect. They probably try to sucker punch me. So let's just go low kick. Protect here. And unless they read that and they Kowtow Cleaved, that's fine. Okay, they're trying to sucker punch. We get the low kick off. Perfect. Wow, that must be a min speed King Gambit. Charizard. Okay. That's not great. So let's just sucker punch the Garchomp. Could still click Eruption in the heat. Right? Like, I still think Eruption in the heat does a good bit of damage. And then we've got Hatterene to sweep. Yeah. Rough Skin, take the damage. Yep, that's fine. But at least get off the Eruption to kill. Yeah, still did. 38 damage. Garchomp's down, King Gambit's down. Sorry, I just used Heat Wave, that's fine. Golly. Theirs did a lot more than mine. If their last one's Basculegion, then it's a little weird. It's a little weird. So they might try to Aqua Jet here. One turn of Trick. It's the last turn of Trick Room. So it's actually probably a double Protect on their angle. This is not good. I think I just lose. Charizard resist the Dazzling Gleam. I think I can click that. Earth Power. Yep. Oh, I read wrong. I should have went into the Charizard. Oh, they just double protected. Yep, so now I just lose. Oh, it's tough. Alright. That's tough. Alright, time to mix it up a little bit. We did well. We did well. Now we're just... Yeah, now we're tanking pretty hard. Which it is what it is. Don't we play Flare Blitz? Do Alright. Let me pull up the teams. That sucks, but it happens. I did my best. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I have a Mega Floette, Mega Metagross team I've been wanting to try that's more just hyper offensive. Metagrossite, Black Belt. There's also that Raichu Frostlass team that's running around. That's pretty interesting to see. And then one of these days, I'm going to try that Charizard, Venusaur, Toxapex team. That's Hydro Cannon. Yeah, let's just go more offensive. Maybe we are trying to be too setup focused and we just need to just start swinging. Hold on, let me double check the teams I'm looking for. Let me find this team real quick. You can tell I'm looking at a white screen. Alright, let me show y'all the teams. Let me see if I can switch over to the teams I'm thinking about. And let y'all maybe make it, since you're wanting more hyper offensive. I have two. I'll get y'all's thoughts. I have no problem putting it to a vote. We're gonna have to guess on stat layouts, which will be interesting, but how do we find? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, 2 teams. One's in a Pokepaste. So see if y'all can see. So, Garchomp, Frostlass, Basculegion, Sneasler, Raichu, Whimsicott. I mean, a very basic set on the Whimsicott, on the Sneasler, on the Raichu, on the Garchomp, right? Like, none of this is unique. It's just hyper offensive. What's unique about this to me is the Mega Frostlass. That is all gas. Yes. This is the other all gas one. Like, truly, this is... You wanted hyper offense. I mean, you're swinging. The other one is this one. And hold on, I might need to move my camera for you to see. Yeah, hold on. You're gonna lose the camera for a second. Right here. So... Mega Metagross, Floette, Mega Floette, Talonflame, Hydreigon, Cerulege, Alolan Ninetales. It's not as much gas, but it's still right. 2 different Megas. Talonflame for your speed control, Alolan Ninetales for some weather, Cerulege if you see you're running into sun. Yeah. So... guess the question becomes, which one would y'all rather see here? I'd be happy to do either one. If anybody's watching, I'd be happy to do either one. The only problem is I don't have... You like this one, the Metagross Floette? The first one seems more straightforward, yes. Okay. Well, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this Garchomp, Basculegion, Raichu, Whimsicott, Sneasler, Frostlass. Let's just go all gas. What do you have to lose? Okay. I really just would love... If it's bad, yeah. Right, like, what do I have to lose? It's not like... I'm now no longer, like, 1 win away from Masterball 2, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. I wish I had... I wish I had rental team numbers, though. Maybe Picolytics has something. Hold on. Or I just wish I had stats, so let's go. Okay, there's some version of this team that went 11-1. My God. Oh, that one runs King Gambit instead of... Or like I wish... Hold on, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, there's no team rental code, so it's hard for me to be like... How do I know stats? That's the only tough part, but... There's nothing on Pikalytics. Lab Mouse doesn't have anything. Anyways. Alright, let's build our all-gas team. Alright, so it is... We're looking at Garchomp. The fish. Raichu. Frostlass. Sneasler. Mimi. And then Whimsicott has your standard Moonblast, Tailwind. Encore. Like, there's nothing unique about this Whimsicott. Protect. The Raichu has the exact same moveset you would always expect. Max speed, but more defensive Raichu. Whimsicott. Right, Focus Sash Whimsicott. This is even White Herb Sneasler. Which I really don't see often. Poison Jab, Close Combat, Fake Out, Protect. With Poison Touch. I actually kind of like that as opposed to... Actually, yeah, let's just keep White Herb, but we don't need to be unburdened. Frostlass. Frostlassite. Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Protect, Aurora Veil. Is she really Blizzard? Shadow Ball, Protect, Aurora Veil. She's Modest Nature with Curse Body. Okay, at least have their natures. Okay, she's Modest. Whimsicott's Timid. Sneasler's Jolly. Raichu's Timid. Adamant, Jolly. Raichu's Timid. Adamant. And this is Choice Scarf, Aqua Jet, Wave Crash, Flip Turn. Aqua Jet. Flip Turn. Wave Crash, Last Respects. Adaptability. It's a 50% speed boost, so plus 70. $120 plus 60 puts me at 180. That outspeeds Jolly Sneasler, right? I'm pretty sure. I think Choice Scarfed at 120 outspeeds Jolly Sneasler. I need to be at 190. So half of that 60 puts me at 180. $130. 126. Half of 126 is 68. No, it's 63. 63 puts me at 189. $128. Yeah, 128 puts you at half of that is 64 plus 64. Yeah, that should win your tie there. Okay. That's faster than Jolly Sneasler. I mean, you counter Tailwind, then everything's good. Choice Scarf. It's Life Orb, Garchomp. Protect, Rock Slide. This is truly the most all gas, no brakes team out there. Let's give it a good name. Oh no. No, it's all G, no B. This may suck, but what do I literally have? I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. Oh no, cancel. Cancel? Yeah. Here we go. So Pat, when y'all do family dinner, are you doing it at your house or are y'all like going out somewhere? I know you talked about with obviously the Italian parents loving food and all that. Just here, okay. There's a high chance this team doesn't work, but let's just have fun with it. Aerodactyl, alright, so we are in a, we'll go to my sister's in our user pool. As often we just have it here. This is weirdly almost like a mirror. I think Mega Raichu's are really bad. I think Raichu's a bad play here. I think it's Whimsicott. Frostlass. Sneasler. Is it Garchomp or Basculete? I'd take out Aerodactyl, Frostlass, Whimsicott, Sneasler. Have opportunities in their own Sneasler. If they lead Incineroar, it gets a little weird. So I think it's Choice Scarf Basculegion at the end. It's like two. Oh, dude, it's awful outside. We switched up teams just to have fun with it, and so now we are literally running an all gas, no brakes. hyper-offensive team, just for fun. And when I say all gas, no brakes, I am talking straight up. I'm comfortable going double protect here, because then I have Tailwind Encore pressure. I could Mega Evo and go Aurora Veil, but then I'm vulnerable to Rock Slide. Yeah. I'm comfortable double protect here. Tailwind could have been an option because I know they can't fake out, but they might try to Tailwind fake out into my own Whimsicott, which at that point, okay, we do a Wing Beat and we're fine. Okay. Frostlass fell for the taunt. Okay. Taunt Sneasler, diabolical. Okay, so now we can click Tailwind, Mega Evo, Blizzard. And if we survive a turn, we'll drop Aurora Veil. If not, that's okay. I mean, truly, when I tell you, all G, no breaks. So this tells me that's, this tells me this is Focus Sashed Mega Aerodactyl. Yep. Which means it's gonna get off a dual Wing Beat into Whimsicott. You want your own Tailwind, okay? So then, what if we just click... What if we Encore the Aerodactyl? What does the Whimsicott really have? What is this? What if we Encore the Aerodactyl and then drop the Aurora Veil? Oh my god, perfect. Perfect. That's fine. Alright, there's the Encore. And then free Aurora Veil. Okay, Focus Sashed. Which means we can Moonblast here. What could they bring in? We know they have Sneasler. What's their last one? Probably in... The last one's probably Garchomp. If they're that scared to bring this in, their last one's probably Garchomp. So why don't I just Moonblast into that slot? And then Shadow Ball their Frostlass. Yeah. So I can get off a Moonblast into whatever's out there. That's fine. I got off Aurora Veil. Can I get off a Shadow Ball? Who's faster? Damn it. We should be okay, though? Okay, yeah. Alright, we're okay. Okay. Whew. Aurora Veil really helped us there. That was a good one. Okay, it is Garchomp. Now, the problem becomes I have my last turn of Tailwind, Aurora Veil. So, this is probably a double up. I still haven't even shown them Sneasler, Basculegion. So this is probably for them. We're both under Tailwind, so that's really not good. But I can... I'm afraid to click Blizzard. But I think clicking Blizzard's the right thing. I think it's protecting the Whimsicott, clicking Blizzard. Potential for Rock Slide flinches, yeah. But if I get hit by Rock Slide by Aerodactyl, I'm down anyways. Maybe not. Alright, no flinching. We're really good. Yep, now we're really good. Okay. Okay. Whew. Now they probably just forfeit here, right? Because I just matched their Tailwind. Yep. Yeah. The Aurora Veil truly did that. That was fun. Score one for the old... For the old just start swinging team. Let's do one more, then I'm going to take a break. Frostlass, Scovillain, Basculegion, Sneasler, King Gambit, Lycanroc. So I have a lot of physical attackers. So Scovillain's probably their play. If I had my guess at Scovillain. Okay, if I go Garchomp, Whimsicott, how do they reasonably stop it? Frostlass is the only way they reasonably stop a Garchomp, Whimsicott lead. Right? Yeah. And then who in the back? Raichu's really good in the back. Actually, Whimsicott Raichu, how do you stop that? Garchomp. Sneasler or Basculegion? Basculegion. You're just gonna be worried about burn on Basculegion. And gotta take care of the King Gambit, which I can. Yeah. Good win, yeah. Okay. Whimsicott, Raichu, Garchomp, Basculegion. Again, just all gas. Let's go build and Sneasler. So Whimsicott, Raichu. Okay, all in all, good lead because we have two special attackers. I'm fine with, again, with a double protect here. What's Raichu's speed on Mega Evo, though? Am I faster? Hold on, 14 seconds. I don't think I'm going to find out. I'm not max speed Raichu, but what's Mega Raichu Y speed? 110. I'm still not faster. Okay. It's just double protect. I need to figure out what Mega Raichu... I need to check out some speed tiers here. Flamethrower? What move did the Sneasler just use? I looked away. And that's entirely my fault for not paying attention. Does anybody know? No? Okay, well. Okay. Then I guess... we're just gonna focus. Middle of gaming. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't know if it faked out or not, and so I was wondering if I shouldn't have encored it. Oh well, I was looking away. I was trying to look up a... That's fine, I'm going for a rage pattern. Okay. I was hitting that focus blast. Well, it did not do a lot of damage. Pokey Raichu. Let's encore the Sneasler. And then let's paralyze this. That's fine. That'll work. Perfect. Oh, and we survive. Okay. I need to get rid of that Scovillain. So that Sneasler probably close combats into the Raichu. Nope, it still wants the Whimsicott. That's fine. Did not do a lot of damage. Doesn't matter, it's down. The fact that these things are still faster than me. Whimsicott, hang on. Raichu's down though, right? Yeah, Raichu's down. Okay, that's fine. Jolly Jarcomp. What do they probably have? They probably have one of King Gambit, Lycanroc in the back. I have one turn of Tailwind left I could protect. Garchomp feels safer here. They definitely probably want to Accelerock. The fact that Sneasler is still faster than me, even under Tailwind, is cracking me up. Which doesn't really make much sense. Actually, no, because it Dire Clawed. So we protect the Whimsicott to get off one more Tailwind, and then we just Earthquake here. I thought that too. Watch, right? Like, I'm under Tailwind. Accelerock on her, that's fine. Yeah. Like, that Sneasler's faster than Tailwind Jolly Garchomp. I'm very confused. I guess I don't know how, though, because I'm max speed Garchomp under Tailwind. That doesn't feel, to me, that doesn't feel like... That's Basculation, okay. So I'm Choice Scarfed. If I can get off... a Tailwind... Just drop Tailwind Earthquake, right? Okay, alright. So now I just win. That's fine. Now I have Choice Scarf Basculation in the back. Choice Scarf, Tailwind, Basculation, we're just matching last respects. Yeah. I don't know how that Sneasler is faster than me because I'm Tailwinding. The idea behind I thinking it might have been Choice Scarf was good, but it used Dire Claw. It was White Herb. Yeah. Alright. Ball game. We'll figure out. That'll work. Let's check out a speed tier real quick, and then I'll take a break. 2 wins. Literally built different. Hey, all gas, no brakes is working. Okay. So let's go... Let's go Jolly, max speed Garchomp, Tailwind, against... Let's even assume that it was Unburdened Sneasler. Fun fact, it was Unburdened Sneasler, Garchomp under Tailwind, max speed Jolly Garchomp under... Let me see if I can... Hold on. See if I can show you here. See if I can show you here. So, max speed Jolly Garchomp under Tailwind hits 338. Unburdened White Herb Sneasler pushes 378. So it was Unburdened White Herb. Yeah. Because Unburdened doubles your speed stat when it happens. Let's even check... Right, Timid Whimsicott, max speed 368. She's still slower than max speed, yeah. So... Yeah. I do not want to print. That is good to know for the future, though. Alright, I am going to take a quick break. And then I'll be right back. I'm gonna run an ad, and then y'all see me soon. We back? Shall we keep it going? Are you playing Overwatch right now? Cymonks? You said? You gave up. Oh, hell yeah. What's your order? Do you have like a go-to order, or do you just feel like whatever the world's telling you? Ooh, we got a trick room. Okay. So... Mega Frostlass is really good here. I'm not going to try to go for a speed advantage because they're hardcore going to go trick room, so I need... Garchomp's really good into a lot of their team. Garchomp's really good into a lot of their team. Garchomp, is it Basculegion? Whimsicott. Basculegion. I can't encore. Use fake out. Yeah. Almost always spicy potato tacos. Okay. I'm a big fan of the chicken flatbreads. I usually like to get 2 of those and then some of whatever speaks to me, whether it's a Crunchwrap Supreme. But if I do a Crunchwrap Supreme, I can usually only do like 1 of the flatbreads with it, or some specialty with it. Okay, did they just go Incineroar? Okay, for a giraffe, that's fine. That's Unburdened Sneasel, that's fine. So they 100% probably fake out the Sneasler, right? So if that's the case... then I do just need to click Blizzard. Protect. I don't think I've had the rolled quesadilla. Is that new? Or has that been on there a while? Defense boost. Newish. They probably 100% get off a trick room here. Maybe I could get a freeze. Wow. Okay. Part of the canteen, whatever. Okay. Leftovers Incineroar. So I probably could have close combated into that for Regiroth. Caesar probably gets Psychicked here, though. Or Twin Beamed. Yeah, I'm getting Psychicked. I critted. I think I actually probably would have survived without the crit. We'll see. Darkest Slayer, it doesn't matter. So the Blizzard wasn't worth it. Turns out Aurora Veil would have been the best case scenario. So, it's fine. Try to get up Aurora Veil. If not Aurora Veil, go for the Earthquake. They might pull one of these. The part of the Cantina menu, okay. Maybe they double up into the Garchomp. Or they actually probably really like going into the Frost Blast. So they're probably Psychic into the Frost Blast. And then Darkest Lariat close combat into the, yeah. Okay. Okay, so now I could just Outlast Trick Room. Now I actually do think I... Yeah, okay. Incineroar fainted. What do they probably have? Mawile? It's probably Mawile in the back, if I had my guess. Two more turns of Trick Room, two more turns of Snow. I'm not in a good spot. Hydreigon, I'm actually probably... Mawile, okay. Yeah. Yep. Of course it's Intimidate Mawile. This is just like the perfect counter. Yeah, I'm not even worried about it, because I think I just lose. That's probably Mega Mawile. They did a good job by not going for Fake Out into the thing. I should have just close combated and click. I should have just clicked close combat and Blizzard. Yeah, Mega Mawile. She can just get Sucker Punch here. She could just... Yeah, she just gets Play Rough and I die. Yeah. And then I'm Choice Scarf, so I can't do anything. That's fine. It's okay. Yeah. What's so crazy is the Mawile Trick Room teams I have found really aren't like that good. It's just you let it get to a point like this and it's like there's nothing you can do. And I just got to... They just had the perfect counters. Correct, yes. I should have just... I should have clicked Aurora Veil Close Combat. Because now that I know that I survived Flare Blitz from Incineroar in that scenario, because of the defense boost, you always click Aurora Veil to get it up and close combat into the... Okay, an all shiny team. This is disgusting. It's usually how it goes the first or second turn. Determines the game. I don't like Whimsicott this early, but I like Whimsicott at the end. But I do need some speed early. Which means... Who's better? Raichu's just outright better here. What do they probably lead with? Scoville and Sneasler? Which at that point... Raichu, Whimsicott. Basculegion. Moan Sneasler in the back. What if it's Whimsicott, Sneasler, Basculegion, Raichu? That was a Citrus Berry Incineroar. Yeah, that's just lower tier Mega Ball, Master Ball 4. I've got to get better to where I can get out of this and stop running into these freaking weird teams. And it's nothing to them. It's just like it's closed team sheet, lower tier Master Ball. It could be anything. It's hard to prepare for. Okay, so I did get the lead correctly, which is great. So same thing as last time. I'm comfortable I'm comfortable double protecting. And seeing what they go for. Because I'd love that Sneasler to do something weird. Double protect here is always the safe play. Because if they protect or run a fake out. Yep, alright. So now I can just fake out the Sneasler. Let's overheat. Okay. So let's encore the Sneasler. And then Poison Jab. Vascular Legion. That's fine. Oh, I have to encore that. That sucks. No. Alright, never mind. I ignored it because I'm grass. I'm an idiot. That's fine. Alright. So that Sneasler's out of the game for at least 2 turns. Poison? Poison. Great. I get burned here. But that's okay, all things considered. Yes, that is correct. Because I know, yes, if they're a setup team, you definitely don't do it. But I know for a fact that Scoville and Sneasler is not set up. So it's naturally just easier. Okay, I don't want to burn Whimsicott, so let's just Tailwind. Poison Jab again. Okay, Sneasler's out of it. I can rock. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Now that's out. Yes. If you get the sense that they're a setup, double protecting is not what you do, but in this lead scenario, and the only reason I knew to go with this lead was because I did it already. They bring Sneasler back out? What if we bring in Vascular Legion? Right? No way they try to fake out again, knowing that of the situation they just ran into. So they might try to Accelerock into the Whimsicott slot, but let's see. Okay, read that right. That's fine. Oh, perfect. Rock Slide. Perfect. Okay. So realistically, that Sneasler's probably white herbed, which means kind of want to just wave crash into it. Yep, I take a lot of damage, but I really wanted to get rid of that. And then now we break the sash on the Lycanroc. And so Sneasler, if one of these dies, Sneasler can close combat. Vascular Legion avoided the attack. That's huge. It's got to be a forfeit here. They got right, you okay. Alright. I need the Tailwind, so let's just protect. Let's just full send. Let's just stick with Wave Crash here. Right, we're faster than her, so unless she Mega Accelerate. Survive. Oh, great play. Great play. But that Frostlass doesn't Mega Evo, she just clicks Blizzard. Okay. Accelerate. Great job by them. Yep. Except now I can click Tailwind. Close combat. Okay, so they don't protect. Okay, we survive. We should get off close combat here. Yep, even with the burn, that kills. And now we have Mega Raichu in the back. We have speed advantage. They get a Blizzard here. She gets off a chance for a Blizzard. Okay, Sneasler survives. That's fine. And we're defensive Raichu, so we at least survive one. So it's just Mega Evo, Zap Cannon, Sneasler. Poison jab into her, hope for a poison. Right, like she gets off a Blizzard and that's kind of scary. I need it to miss. If I see this 70% accuracy move, she's trying to wait out Tailwind, is what she's doing, but I'm still faster, so that's fine. Still have 2 turns of it, right? So Zap Cannon to paralyze. Poison jab for the damage. Come on, poison. Poison? No. Okay, we got the paralysis. We need the paralysis to kick in. Blizzard to miss one of them. Miss Sneasler. Hit Raichu. Okay, we're good. No freeze? Sneasler hurt by its burn. Yeah. Because there's no way her un-Mega Evolved is not faster than Raichu. So you waited out the Tailwind. Good on you. The burn's killer here. The burn by the Scovillain was great. Alright. My side's Tailwind petered out. Alright, 7% accuracy move. We need a paralysis to happen. We need something. Otherwise, we just need Zap Cannon to just take it out. Yeah, double protect. Doesn't work. Alright, good game. Hey, all grass, no breaks is working. Rolled a natural 1. $16.31. We're higher than we were when we started. Let's get off a couple more matches before the night's over. Okay, so Trick Room, just soft Trick Room. Where do they go? All right, let's assume they go Farig Ensign. We learned last time that if they go Farig Ensign, I think it's Basque Legion Frostlass. And you just click Blizzard Wave Crash, and you do not let that Farigiraf get its move off. If it's anything else, if it's Venusaur, if it's Venusaur, it's fine. Incineroar hurts a little bit. Garchomp's okay. Charizard Venusaur is very scary here in terms of a lead, especially because if Venusaur Mega Evos, it's got thick fat. But then in the back, I really like Garchomp Whimsicott for late game. Or could it be Garchomp Sneasler? I'm not going to second guess myself. Alright. I'm going to hope for a Farig. It's probably Farig, Incin, Mawile, Garchomp on their end if I had my guess. Okay, Farig Incin. Okay, so we chose correctly on the lead. We learned from this last time. That Incineroar can't fake out. What do? We literally click Wave Crash, Blizzard. And then we try to survive and get off an Aurora Veil next turn. Say, I'm not worried about that Incineroar. If I run into this again, hindsight would tell me that the correct play actually might be targeting the Incineroar and just letting them get off Trick Room. But then that just gets a free switch into Mawile, and then I can't do anything. So I think I just double up into the Giraffe here. $51, it doesn't get off Citrus Berry. Frostlass clicks Blizzard. Come on. Oh my god, 4%. Okay. What was it at 51%? I want to try. That hurts. That hurts like something fierce. Let's crash into the Incin. Yeah. Wave crash to 51, Blizzard to 4. I'm going to look up a damage calc after this. That hurts a lot. That Farig, this might be a Thunderbolt into Basque Legion play, and that hurt. Yep. I'm getting off the Aurora Veil. I don't care about anything else now. I bought myself a turn, brother. Is that Hyper Cutter or is that Intimidate? It's Hyper Cutter. That's huge. All right. I got off the Aurora Veil, so like... we're okay? I made the right call, that just the fact that that survived. They have 3 turns of Trick Room. Okay, Whimsicott's fine here. Do they double up into the Whimsicott? I would imagine that Mawile is a sucker punch. That Mawile is probably Iron Head, sucker punch. That might be Iron Head into Whim. So let's protect and click Blizzard and see. Please go into Whimsicott. If you're helping hand, that means you're going into Whimsicott. If you're helping handed, that means you go into Whimsicott. That means we may have guessed correctly. Damn it! It's Rock Slide. That's fine. Miss? Nope. Never miss. That's so new. That's not new. I'm seeing Rock Slide more and more on Whimsicott, but 90% chance to hit, by the way. Two turns of Trick Room, 3 turns of Aurora Veil. I think I protect. Oh, just the fact that the opponent just happens to have accuracy buffs. There's their huge power. Protect Garchomp. That's so true, brother. Psyching into the Whim is okay. Alright, now Ensign unfortunately probably comes out with Fake Out, Play Rough into the Garchomp. Yep. This is 100% a Fake Out, Play Rough into Garchomp angle. Which means I just Moonblast. Earthquake. Unless she wants to Rock Slide, yeah. It's tough, man. That's tough. Now I'm just hanging on by a Whimsicott. And you're Flare Blitzing. Yeah, that's tough. I had the right call. I had the exact right play of leading both the ones they couldn't fake out and just going hyper offensive, and I couldn't do it. The Intimidate drop from Wave Crash didn't help. Alright, let's go check a speed calc here. Yep. Let's see. Okay. Damage calc. Okay. Let's go. Mega Frostlass. Let's check my own. Hold on. It's gonna be Frig. Hold on. I will say my Frostlass she's max special attack, and Baskia Legion is max attack. Okay. So she's +1 special attack. She is 32 special attack. Blizzard. Farigiraf. Let's say, was it 51? Let's say Snow's up. Okay, why are we doing this? I want switch it around. Am I doing something wrong? Does it have to be the other way? Oh, no, I just clicked Blizzard. %. 81 to 96 damage. Okay, so it never kills there. Even with half the SPDF investment, it never kills. Let's say you just go half into SPDF. Yeah. But I think it does, but we know it does live had Incineroar not got off that. It's okay. I think in the future, the correct call then, if I see that same lead, might be Sneasler instead. Or Raichu. Yeah, it might just be Raichu. It might not need to be Frostlass, right? Yeah, we'll see. Pokemon. Gardevoir, Talonflame. King Gambit, Mousehold, Basculegion, Como. Okay. Well. Whimsicott. Sneasler feels like a safe lead. Frostlass is good, but I worry about Shadow Ball Gardevoir, so it might need to be Raichu. Basculegion. Could you go Sneasler in the end game? What do they probably lead with? They probably lead Talonflame, Mousehold, and I bet we see a Tailwind Population Bomb. If I had my guess. Talonflame Gardevoir. Okay, so we're pretty vulnerable to the Talonflame here. But I kind of like protecting the Whimsicott. And we're the fastest ones on the field. So they could dual wing beat into Sneasler. So let's fake out. This could be a dual wing beat Calm Mind situation. Tailwind, Calm Mind, we'll see. Mega Guardy. Does she just throw Psychic at Sneasler off the rip? Whimsicott use Protect. Okay. Is she just throwing a psychic at me? She's throwing a hyper voice. Golly. Okay. So, Encore the Talonflame. Protect the Sneasler. Talonflame's faster? Really? Talonflame is faster than Timber. Okay. Alright, now let's get off Tailwind Poison Jab, maybe. They might protect the Gardevoir. No, they don't. Okay. Because it has full health, it's still... Okay, Guardy's down at least. Take that trade. It's not a great trade, but I took it. Interesting. Okay. I could not fake out the Talonflame. Closed team sheets, it's so like it's weird not knowing closed team sheets. It just makes ladder climbing different, which is why I wonder if tournaments aren't the better call for practice. I didn't get off my Tailwind. Mousehold is sashed. We at least break it here. Golly. What'd I do wrong there? I really don't know. I can last respects whatever you're throwing in. And then Mousehold use protect, that's fine. Alright. I'm locked into Choice Scarf. But I think we're okay, actually. I really do think I'm okay. There's a chance that's Choppleberry Mousehold. That worries me. But if we just click there, close combat, that Mousehold might follow me. Yep. So I lose this one right here. Because I'm Choice Scarfed, I'm faster. I guess they're just, okay, never mind, they're faster. They won the speed tie. Is this Choppleberry? It's not, okay. White Herb. Oh, I forgot I have Poison Touch and I'm running White Herb. I'm an idiot. I actually don't think I get 51 off this anyways, but still. Okay, alright. I played that well. The Talonflame getting priority on dual wing beat means that it's faster. Hold on. Right? Hold on. Let's do another tie. Even you go max speed Talonflames at 195 versus max speed Whimsicott 184. So it's always faster. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Lost 2 in a row. That hurts. It's okay. It's a team I've never played before that I'm still learning. Okay. Charizard, Typhlosion, Aerodactyl, Sneasler, Zoroark, Garchomp. 3 possible megas. Realistically, it's 2. So Vasculegion is really good here. Frostlass is not. I forgot to change my Sneasler. I need to change my Sneasler to Unburden. That's crazy for you. Sneasler's not a good play. Frostlass is a good play if I can get up the thing, but at that point, Raichu's just better. Okay, how do they reasonably stop Whimsicott, Garchomp, Raichu, Vasculegion? Right? Like, it's all gas. It might be a double protect turn 1 to figure out what they're running, but then we're just swinging. If it's Typhlosion, I'm worried that it's Eruption. Choice Scarf Eruption. Okay, so they're going double weather control, which means it is Eruption. What's Typhlosion speed? Regular Typhlosion, max speed's 152. Give it a Choice Scarf. Speed's at 228, okay. So I can outspeed under a Tailwind. Which means Tailwind. Rock Slide. Tailwind doubles Garchomp. So I get off a Rock Slide. So they might protect on one of these, which then in next turn we just Encore. Yep. So if Whimsicott survives, we just Encore the Charizard next turn. There's the Tailwind. Typhlosion might not click Eruption. This might be a Solar Beam Typhlosion. Miss the Zard. That still didn't work. Damn. It's the Zoroark. Okay. That's fine. That's good to know. What does that thing want to click? Bitter Malice? A Flit got the flinch. Okay, Encore the Zard. And click Rock Slide again. Okay. I guess Encoring the Zard technically wouldn't have mattered because I'm faster, so they could have pulled it. So that's a learning moment for me with Encore. If anything's sashed, it's broken. I could have just... Or Focus Sash, that's fine. No burn? What if we just protect and click Earthquake? Sneasler might try to fake out into the Garchomp. Yeah. Oh. Fakes out into the Whimsicott. It did not want it down. Protect, and then we just click Earthquake. Those two go down. And then we can click Rock Slide. Rock Slide, we're going to pull the Whimsicott, switch into the Raichu. Yeah, alright. Knowing that the Charizard was going to die anyways because I had the Speed Tie, there was no reason... There was no reason for me... Alright, so we pulled the Whimsicott here because we want to protect our Tailwind. And we just switched to Raichu. And we just click Rock Slide. We should have just clicked Moonblast into one of the Mons, knowing it was going to switch. Knowing you had the KO there. So that's a learning moment for me. Raichu. Charizard use Protect. Take out the Typhlosion, maybe? It's bulky. Does it throw a Solar Beam at me? Oh, the flinch. Let's go. Let's go, Daddy-O. Mega Evo, Fake Out. Let's just go, actually, let's just go Mega Evo, Zap Cannon. Protect the Chomp. To go for a Whimsicott Tailwind play next turn. Yeah, that feels fine. Garchomp use Protect in case they try to get some crazy shenanigans here. Heat Wave. That's fine. I'm defensive, so I should survive. Burn doesn't matter. I'm effectively dying next turn anyways. That KOs, and all that's left is the Typhlosion. Double Heat Wave situation. Scorching Sands? That's fun. Just inflicts damage at a 30% chance. Hands are burning. Okay. That's fun, but... Now you just go Whimsicott. Tailwind. And you can just click Dragon Claw for the accuracy boost. Don't risk a Rock Slide missing and then some weird shenanigans. Yep, okay. Typhlosion's down. Good game. Garchomp was a great lead. That one felt good. Back up to 16-14. I have time for one more win. Back in time for a win. Yay! Well, I have about another half hour I'm willing to stream. I'm willing to go till 11. I'm going to till 11 unless I get a win within between 11:50, between 10:50 and 11, in which case I'll stop. Otherwise, we'll go till a win. We will stop. Here we go. I'm done being crazy. We will stop after we get a win after 10:50 my time. Oh, we got a pseudo trick room here. Cinnamon, Primarina, Scovillain. This is probably another one of those Scovillain. Garchomp's not really good here. Frostlass is really good. Let's cut Frostlass. Sneasler. Basculegion. We're really worried about... If I go Whimsicott Frostlass, I'm only particularly worried about a... Mamoswine Scovillain lead. Everything else seems fine. I can work around. I did not edit my Sneasler again, but I didn't bring Sneasler. Hold on. I will remember. Whimsicott Frostlass. Okay, Scovillain Primarina. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good lead for us. I'm comfortable on a Tailwind. I'm going to be faster than anything anyway, so I don't need to Tailwind just yet. I kind of like... Well, hold on. Let's Tailwind. Mega Evo. Aurora Veil. Let's just get set up. And if I lose one of these, then I get a free switch into an attacker. The only thing this really hurts is I feel like I'm wasting a turn of attacking. Right? Like, I would have actually liked just an Aurora Veil Protect here. But I needed to make sure I got this off. This is probably an Overheat on Scovillain play. Just a Flamethrower. Process is fine, okay. Calm Mind Primarina. So she probably has her own Blizzard. So I actually think it's Moonblast. Actually, let's just do this. Actually, I don't want that Primarina getting set up. Because I don't really have anything for it. Actually, I do. Let's go Encore. Shadow Ball. I have a plan here. I have a plan here for this Primarina. It's not great, but I have one. Okay, well now I can Encore it again next turn, even better. Shadow Ball. Special defense is down. That doesn't KO? Oh my god. The burn's not great. Doesn't affect Whimsicott, okay. So now Primarina is stuck. Gonna Encore it. Blizzard. And I'm fine with just clicking Blizzard till it's done. They might pull the Primarina, which would waste their Calm Mind. Rage Powder doesn't work on me because I'm grass. So Whimsicott Encores. You click Blizzard here. You get there. It's good. It's leftover, so a defensive Primarine. Okay. Sneasler's going to be very good here and into her. Could I reasonably switch in Sneasler? Slow King, okay. I have one more turn of Tailwind. 2 more turns of Aurora Veil, 2 more turns of Snow. So I kind of want to protect to keep the Tailwind. Shadow Ball into the Slow King, since Primarina has to do this protect. Yeah. Do they double protect here? Okay, we get the Shadow Ball off. Citrus Berry, okay. Alright, now I'm just gonna Encore this thing, so it has to Trick Room again. Yep. So glad Tailwind's over. Besides Tailwind petered out. So let's Encore. Shadow Ball. And then I need to pull the Frostlass. I need to outlast this Trick Room. I'm not going for you, homie. Okay. So then that thing now has to use Trick Room, which means it moves it lower in the priority, which means I can get off a Shadow Ball and get the KO. But it never got off Trick Room, so that's 2 turns of Trick Room. There's 3 left. The snow stopped. I need to pull the Frost. I really need to pull the Frostlass. Primarina ended its Encore. That's fine. Aurora Veil wore off. Who's their last one? Who am I worried about? Okay, Mamoswine's not great, but that's... Okay, I think I can protect... Switch in the Sneasler so I can get off one more. Okay, you're okay if the Sneasler dies here. You don't want it to, but you're okay if it does. Mamoswine used Ice Shard. That's fine. Calm Mind Primarina. So I think we can Encore her. I think we can Encore. Fake Out. Mamoswine might drive. Okay, yep. There's the Fake Out. I'll take the Encore. Primarina use Calm Mind. Which I realize this looks bad, but... Last turn of Trick Room. So... We Tailwind. Poison Jabber. Which this... Conventional wisdom asked, like, was this actually the right play? We'll see. But I'm gonna Poison Jabber. This is a physical attack. She has to keep doing this. Okay. Great call. But I do have Basculegion. I'm just gonna last respects her, since she has to Encore. I don't think the Mamoswine KOs anything here. We're gonna be faster. In hindsight, I should have protected on the Sneasler there. Yeah. Crit on the Mamoswine's huge. Hopefully Primarina's Encore goes one more turn. If it does, we're okay. Nope, she ended her Encore, that's fine. I'm still faster, though. Right, because of the Tailwind? Because she might protect. Okay. But at that point, I just Encore her again next. I don't have to. Okay. Encore the Mamoswine. Last respects into Primarina. Oh, this is a fun one. I'm having to use my brain. I feel like I'm just saying the moves out loud. They probably have to go for a double protect on Primarina. But they don't. Ice Shard. I'm content locking that thing into Ice Shard because it means Basculegion can survive. Last Respects does more damage because Whimsicott's out here. All they have left here is the Mamoswine, but I'm still faster. I get Frostlass off. It's locked into an Encore. Started to snow. Defense is up. I'll be safe and just dropping a... I'll be safe and just dropping a Roar Veil. I just clicked in the wrong spot on that. I think I'm okay still. Battle and do a forfeit. Okay. Alright, edit the Sneasler. Edit the Sneasler. Whew. That one was sweaty. But it felt good. Yep. Hey, all G no B has been pretty good. Okay. Strain Sneasler. Alright, so it needs to be unburdened, and there's no point to run Poison Jab. You should run Dire Claw. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Sneasler's edited. Alright. One more win for the night. Let's go out on a win. Let's recruit while we're at it. Let's just see what the game gives me on the recruit. Something fun? No, nothing. Ooh, the ice cream cone. I need the ice cream cone. I hate it, but I need it. McFlurry. I have 450 quick tickets. I will never run out. That bushed it. Slowking the Sleepy. Look at that Tauros. female Pyroar. Swampert, I have one. Let's see what we got about missions. Got all our missions. It's in our sub menu. What achievement do we have? Trainer achievements. Fairy type move Maniac. That's fun. Yeah, stay safe. So y'all are getting hit tonight? Let me check our... Oh yeah, we're gonna get hit in like... Heavy rain expected to start in 42 minutes. We're gonna get yeeted. Which is good, we need it. Yeah. Alright, the goal... Now that we're at 10:45, the goal is one more win. That may come after a tilt. That may come right here. Shiny! Hey, I know you've been lurking, but we're glad you're here. Cymonks, we edited the Sneasler. So yeah. Oh, dude, what a cool team. What a cool team. Sneasler, Empoleon, Infernape, Raichu, Glaceon, Frostlass. Okay, Raichu's good into every single one of these, so that's great. I'm scared of Triple Axle. A lot of ice, so Garchomp's not good. Basculegion could be really good. I like Whimsicott, Basculegion, Raichu. I'm not bringing Frostlass, so it's got to be Sneasler. Yeah. Oh, when I say shiny, no, just close. Would have been nice. No, just calling out shiny charm. Leave off Frostlass. Okay. So probably an Aurora Veil set up on their part. I like a Protect. Because they could probably triple axle me here. Actually, no. I just like... Let's not get crazy. Let's Tailwind. Let's Tailwind Last Respects. This is probably a terrible choice, but we'll see. I'm assuming what happens here is Frostlass tries to drop Aurora Veil. The Sneasler... It does fake out, okay. I should have realized that, which at that point... Am I getting Shadow Ball? Oh. That's fine. Am I getting Blizzard? Am I getting Shadow Balled? I'm getting Blizzard. Okay. I should have protected. However, we can fake out Last Respects again. I probably should have... No, fake out was the right call. Okay, yeah. Oh, great call on the fake out. Free turn by them. That's fine. Okay. Now let's try an expert read here. Let's assume they pull the Frostlass. We're going to bank on them pulling the Frostlass, which means close combat into the Frostlass spot, last respects into the Glaceon spot. Let's assume they pull the Frostlass. Give me the Weavile. That's fine. We read that. Okay. All right. I made the right read. But I just missed. That sucks because I 100% made the right read. But I didn't get the last respects off into the Glaceon, which I don't think would have worked anyways. Where they bring out the Weavile. It's fine. Weavile's faster. That's definitely sashed Weavile. So I don't know if that close combat into the Glaceon. No. Close combat into the Weavile. Protect the Raichu. Because they might try to fake out upper hand. Damn it! She clicks Blizzard. We survive. Raichu would have gone down anyway to a Blizzard, so I should have thought about that they're Blizzard spam. It's a fun little snow team. They got a free turn of switch-ins, which I think really hurt me. But if they were going to fake out one, I could have faked out the other and protected. Some mind games here. This is fun, though. Is that sashed? It's sashed. It's okay. Yep, so I just lose. Damn. Well, I know that Sneasler's faster than Weavile. That felt weird. They played well on their end. That was interesting. It's just Blizzard spam. They made right protect reads when things were obvious. The fact that the Glaceon survived the last respects, I don't think it would have KO'd because they have Blizzard up for the, or Snow up for the defense. But the fact that it missed, which I don't see last respects miss. Right? I mean, last respects is a 100% accuracy move, so that must have, I think it has the Snow Veil or whatever. Alright. Okay, so this is a Trick Room team. Yeah, Snow Veil. That makes me think that that's what happened. That was a good call by them. Alright, it's just a Trick Room team. So what do they probably lead? Incineroar. So Raichu the better call. They have weather control if I don't do anything. Raichu's a fine call. Okay. Yep, Snowveil, that would explain why it missed. 10% chance, or it drops like 15. Whatever it is, that helped them. Good on them, truly. 4-win streak into Super Rookie, that's fine. Okay, so they're going the Trick Room route, which makes me think in the back they at least have Tinkaton. We are swinging everything we have into this giraffe. No, that he's probably faking out the Raichu, if I had my guess. Which in that case, Yep. That's fine. It's 39, I did 16. Raichu flinched. Hey, that's great. Hey, that's actually great news. That's actually... I can't explain it, but that is fantastic news. Because now I can Zap Cannon the Farigiraf. Wave Crash into the Incineroar. Got that. Dude, 4% again. Oh, we're just dropping Dazzling Gleam. We're okay. Alright, we're okay. Never mind, kids. We're good. Charizard probably protects here, right? But let's just stay aggressive. Let's just stay aggressive. So the Farigiraf was never to set Trick Room. Let's drop in Heat Wave. That's fine. I should be faster than the Zard, though. Okay, yeah, I am. Okay. I was about to say. Speed Calc. There. Now they have the Sun battling to do to a forfeit. Right, like I think I'm always faster than Megazard, but let me just do a Speed Calc. Thank you. That one felt like a good one. Yeah. Let's check the Speed Calc. Mega Raichu Y. Opposing Pokemon is Mega Charizard Y. Let's... Let's say they're max speed Charizard. No Tailwind. Let's assume they go Timid. Okay. Timid. Okay. Timid. Max speed Charizard Y. Sits at 167 speed. My Raichu. Raichu with... And then Timid Raichu with no speed investments 165. But I have... Oh, I guess I did. So they must have not have been max speed. So I don't always outspeed Mega Charizard. So that's actually probably a calc I need to think about and consider. Timid max speed Charizard is at 160. Right? That's probably actually something I need to consider. Hold on. Yeah, let's look here. We'll switch out of here. Let's see. Timid, max speed Zard sits at 167. Timid Raichu, which is what I'm running, sits at 143, or sits at 165, is what it's saying. So, Zapkin is always an OHKO. So I'll always outspeed. So even if I go... I need 3 points of speed investment to always outspeed Zard. So in my head, that now tells me with the My Raichu, that's what I actually need to do. I need to put 3 points of speed into Raichu. Which feels like I can take 3 from HP. I can take 2 from HP. At least, unless I'm just doing a speed calc wrong. Let me do another speed calc. I don't want to do a full... I made a simple... I don't want to do a full thing. I just want to do a slider. Hold on. This is an AI website, and I actually hate this. Yours... Mega Raichu Y... I want to set my things. Versus game with this is I don't need a speed tier, I just need a speed calculator. And I just want to check it on something other than the one that I was using. Okay, let's just go to Showdown real quick. As much as I hate doing. Raichu Mega Y. So Timid Raichu. Forgot that this does. Showdown refusing to show. Yeah, Timid Max Charizard outspeeds. But if I put... Three points in, we speed tie. Yep, so I think it's 3 points we always outspeed Max Charizard. Unless I just did that wrong. Showdown... The people running Showdown that simply just refuse to add anything Champions related just for calcs is... actually oppressive. But anyways, this tells me I need to put 3. That's 2. I need to put 2 into Raichu. Effectively, that's effectively saying it's at 146. Let's compare that to one of my Zards. Let's just do this real quick. I guess that doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm trying to do megas. Duh. Anyways, I outsped there, but I think I outspeed everywhere. I need to just find a better calc. Regardless, that's what I'm going to call it. That last little bit of the night was not me being helpful. Of course, I will be back tomorrow. Says we are now on our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday stream train. I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow. I haven't decided. It might be more Champions. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Sai. It might be Lord of the Rings again. I don't know. And then Friday, I don't know what's going to happen. Because I'm Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now that I'm getting into the year, this just gives me like my post-work things to do. And then Fridays are now a possibly maybe. I'm going to attempt, I will say, I'm going to attempt to start live streaming my Pokemon League on Wednesdays again, assuming I can get my 10-year-old laptop to cooperate. If anybody has a laptop in the last 5 years that they want to sell that has at least 16 gigs of RAM, please let me know, because that is truly what I need. Because I have an old MacBook that only has 8 gigs of RAM, and it's pushing its limits. But I would like to start streaming my local Pokemon League on Wednesday nights, doing the tournaments and doing broadcasting again. Like, I miss doing that, but my laptop is crashing out. So I really, truly, all I need is a Windows laptop with at least 16 gigs of RAM. That's it. The problem is, new ones are expensive as hell. But I would like to get back into streaming that again. But that takes up my Wednesday. So that may replace Tuesday if I start doing that. But regardless, tentatively plan for me to be here tomorrow. If I'm not here tomorrow, I'll post on my Instagram story and my other story. But yeah. And then where's it gonna be? Yeah. Yeah, I just need a better laptop because I do want to start doing broadcasts for my local Pokemon League. I love that. I enjoyed that. It just, their internet at the store plus an old laptop just don't mesh for functionality, and there's lots of lag, which I hate. But we'll see. I guess I could just move to here to chat. But yeah, that's the stream. And eventually I'm going to get a bot. Eventually I'm going to get a bot for the stream that can start handling like announcements and stuff. I need to just look in that. Thank you, as always. If anybody has a lead on that laptop, let me know. If you know a guy. I could look on Facebook Marketplace, but Facebook Marketplace is a cesspool. So. That's neither here nor there. Anyways. I appreciate y'all. Plan to see me tomorrow. And we'll do that. 80 gigabytes of RAM is insane. Yeah, I need that. That's truly all I need. I just need the RAM. Like, OBS works with literally you just need RAM for OBS because I'm connecting a camera to it. That's it. Whatever. I'm also going to start posting the video of my little vending. I don't know if y'all know, I'm doing a gimmick of vending at a local card show in September here. I'm setting up as a vendor, but I'm showing up with no product and just cash. Truly just for fun. I just want to have more fun at a card show than I have been recently. I think a lot of vendors are weird, but I worked it out with our local league, so I'm going to start doing the promo videos for that soon. That's fun. But anyways, now I'm going to sleep. Y'all got all of my announcements. A bot would help that, right? A bot would help that. So I need to look at that. All right. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I appreciate and love every single one of y'all. Bye.